Yes guys, back with another video. CTB, Cantalks Boxing. Let's talk about the Shields Marshall. Gloves are off. Who won it? Who got the better of it? Let's talk. Straight into it guys. I obviously watched the gloves are off between Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall yesterday, and it was really entertaining, to be honest. Both are super confident. Both, Savannah said it wasn't personal, but both, there's a little bit of needle behind. There's a bit of history, and it's a great rivalry there. So, but the one thing that stood out to me from that gloves are off was that, well, first of all, what really stood out to me was the fact that Clarissa Shields questioned, and it's in the thumbnail, you let your country down, questioned whether Marshall was actually upset or let down. Whether she basically asked Clarissa asked Marshall whether she was disappointed or upset about not getting a gold medal in the Olympics, and Marshall obviously brushed it off, saying no, I wasn't. And then Clarissa Shields really impressed me with this, and she said, well, you should be, because you let your whole country down. And the reason that was quite impactful, because when you look at Marshall, she kind of, Savannah really looked upset by that, and it looks, she didn't really have much to say there. And I was like, when she did say that, I was like, wow, like that was not harsh, but I mean, yeah, like I feel like she bodied Marshall there proper. And but then other than that, I think it was quite even, the trash talk. They were like going at it. Both seemed, obviously Savannah Marshall's super calm, cool and collected. And I guess another thing that stood out from the gloves are off for me was Clarissa Shields. You can look at it in two ways. You can say Clarissa Shields deluded because she thinks it's impossible for her to lose, or you could say she's that motivated and she's that confident that losing doesn't even come to her mind, obviously, which is what she said. It's interesting because, let me know in the comments guys, but if someone like Mayweather, did they ever talk about losing? And if he didn't, if that wasn't on his mind, I guess that's just the mentality of these top superstars, the best of the best. Whereas Savannah Marshall said she has thought about losing, and then she said it's not going to happen. And then that's where Clarissa Shields says you lost right there, because you've actually thought about losing and losing the fight. So that's, I was thinking, like, you can lose, like Clarissa Shields can lose, Savannah Marshall can lose. So then you could argue that Savannah Marshall's just not deluded and she's realistic, and she knows if I lose to her it's going to hurt, and that's what's pushing her to train harder. Whereas Clarissa Shields saying it's impossible for her to lose, but that's not true. She can get knocked out, she can lose. This is world level elite boxing, you know. But I mean, yeah, that was interesting. So yeah, let me know what you think guys, but overall very entertaining. It's obviously fight week, my final prediction I'll put out on Friday. But yeah, super excited for this fight. Let's go.
Foreign bad bitch, I can't even pronounce her name. Talking numbers on the phone.